So the last time I worked on this problem, I fake solved it because I could show that the polynomial was unique, but I couldn't prove that it actually existed. So here's what we got last time. Last time we were like, okay, well, if qx is equal to the sum of k at least 0 of ak x to the k, then what do we need? We need then ak is uniquely determined by n mod 2 and n mod 5. Or n mod 2 to the k and n mod 5 to the k, I guess. Yeah. So for example, if you know n mod 10, then you can work out what the q of 0 should be mod 2, and what q of 0 should be mod 5, and consequently you determine the constant coefficient. The problem is that this is officially a formal series, and we would like to prove that it's actually finite, like it's supposed to terminate. What is Evan holding? It's like, it's supposed to be a medicine bottle, but I've been using it to hold my hairpins. No, it's not an inhaler. So why does this terminate? So if I think about the related problem where you have, suppose you want a q of -2 to equal n, and the things are 0 and 1. I don't know. That's a base thing, man. Can you show for some sufficiently large k, a sub k equals 0? Yeah, that's what we're trying to show. I don't know how to do it. That's the right way to think about it, though. I wonder if I can do some, like, garbage with 2 addicts and 5 addicts. Seems like going down the wrong path. Yeah. I feel like I have to get my hands dirty. Like, I feel like this is not a thing where I, like, see an idea and then solve the problem. I feel like I have to, like, actually work out some calculation. We can match. We can get existence easily using the argument that you're suggesting. Like, you can make it match up to mod 10 to the k. The problem is that we need to also promise that all but finitely many of the AKs are eventually 0. Yeah, that's the problem. So I feel like I should just start writing some calculations down, but I don't know exactly what I'm trying to calculate anyways. I guess it's like as you do this process, right? So you have some parameter n that can vary. You can pick n whatever you want mod 2 to the k. In some sense, what I should think about is I have a sequence of things mod 2 to the k and a sequence of things mod 5 to the k, and both of these are eventually constant. And I want to show that the collated thing is also eventually constant. But I don't know how you do this. So once the thing is eventually constant, mod 2 to the k and mod 5 to the k, infinite sums like you're describing just don't make sense. Like, they're not promised to converge. Yeah, that's not how infinite sums work, sorry. What you are thinking about is like the p-adic metric, where this does make sense because numbers are small if we have lots of factors of 2, is the way you define it. But over the real numbers, that's not gonna work. So I kind of want to do it over the p-adics, honestly. I don't know if that will do anything. Yeah, that might just do nothing. What if I work over the 2 adics and the 5 adics? It does bring the point that maybe what I should do is I should write the numbers in base 2 and base 5. And then... because every number has a unique base minus 2 representation and a base minus 5 representation. Is that correct? That should be true. And that will control what all the coefficients... Don't become a 2 addict. No, 2 is a terrible prime. I don't think it's possible to get addicted to it. It like makes everything on fire. Very new polynomial with positive values. My feeling is that, I mean, we can, and n is not necessarily positive. But I kind of feel like, because when you do this problem with base 2, right? Every number has unique base -2 representation. Also, every positive number has unique base 2 representation. The proofs are like more or less the same. So I don't know if that will make a big difference. I would feel like if we could solve the positive case, we could probably also just have solved the negative case as well. But I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't feel like this should be the kind of thing that's quick. So I should just start writing calculations down, right? Okay, let me start calculating stuff. I feel like I keep wanting to like not do it because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, but I think I have to deal with it. Where is my... I'm gonna try to encourage myself to write things down by using a board so I don't have to type LaTeX. Yeah, it's people vote on them at the start of the stream. Okay, alright, let's start bashing some stuff. So, essentially, I have two sequences, alright, so n corresponds to some sequence, a0, a1, up to... I shouldn't use A, I should use like, B and C or something. And these are the base -2 digits. Meaning that n is given exactly by n equals -2 to the I, bi. And on the other hand, n is also given by some CAs. Meaning n is given exactly by -5 to the ICI. I feel like I don't like this setup already because I am... When I try to collate them together, it's going to mutilate some of the numbers. On the other hand, what's going on here is like n gets replaced with... You can think of this as a process, I guess, where n is replaced by n minus n mod 10 over minus 10. Is that true? Is that what happens? Wait, actually, if that's what happens, why doesn't the absolute value just decrease? This doesn't seem right. No, this is too easy. No, sorry, I'm just being stupid. This is not what happens. So it's like when I have the trailing terms, so you want n is like, you know what a0 is, and then you want it to be equal to like I should keep track of the -2 and -5 separately, maybe. So if I have, let's say you initially have some n comma n, that's your target. Then can I do this as ordered pairs? So n goes to, so if you have targets x comma y, then you replace them with, so x minus d over -2, y minus d over -5, where 0 is between d is between 9, and x congruent to d mod 2, y is congruent to d mod 5, whatever the unique digit that has that property is. Wait, actually, so this doesn't seem that bad now. If I generalize the problem in this way, because it looks like the pair should just decrease, right? Let me run through one example just to make sure I'm not being silly. What's a number? 2021 is a number. So apparently you take the digit 1, and now I replace this with minus, oh, maybe I should pick a smaller number. This could take a while. 42, best number. Use the digit 2. Now this is -20 minus 8. Then I pick the digit, so I need an even digit, which is 3 mod 5, so that should be 2, again, yeah. And then this is 11, 5. So it doesn't look like the absolute values of this thing will like almost always go down until you're in a very small situation. Okay, so now I need an odd digit that is divisible by 5, so that's like 6, 0. And then or -3, 0. Then I need an odd digit that is 0 mod 5, so that's like 1. It's like 2, 0. Zero. Yeah, so I think it's not until towards the end where things start really getting messed up. Wait, this is wrong. All these digits should be 0 or 5. 5 here. 4. -2. 5? No, this should be 0 as well. 1, 0. This could take a while. I thought this one would be fast. Oh no, I picked 42 and it's still not fast enough. So now we're subtracting an odd. Okay, so it's like -4, 0. And now 0, 2, 0, 0, -1, 0. Five, 3, 0. Wait, why isn't this terminating? This should terminate, right? Did I mess something up? I feel like something's wrong. There's no terminating. I need to get the number 5 eventually. That's the end goal. Three. Something's wrong. It didn't terminate. Shouldn't the difference be divisible by 3 always? Oh, so you're saying I botched this case? -3 to 0 to 4, 0? Let's see, so I'm looking for an odd digit that's 5. So I subtract 5 and divide by -2. Oh! I need to update y as well. Y is supposed to change when I do this. Oh no, alright. You are definitely correct. Alright. So when I do the 5, surprisingly this number also changes. So now this is -1 and then this is 4. Right? Oh no, this is +1. Okay, so now oh Jesus. 6 is the next digit, and now I get 1, comma -5, 1, and now 1, 0, 0. Okay, so this is an example of the process. So my goal is to show I always get 0, 0. Shouldn't the difference be divisible by 3 always? No, this terminates, right? Okay, so now that I've finished bashing this out, I think this gives us a way forward. We have this map. It takes x, y to something that ostensibly should have smaller absolute value. And I need to figure out exactly which ordered pairs has smaller absolute value and then deal with all of them. So let's first do some weak estimates so that I can get a sense of how far that is from the desired. So the new fraction has absolute value at most x plus 9 over 2 plus absolute value y plus 9 over 5 in the worst case. And I want conditions on which this thing will be less than x plus y. Maybe I shouldn't sort it that way. Should I sort it by y? I feel like y is better to sort by. Okay, I'm gonna first claim that the y value, absolute value, keeps decreasing until a certain point. So this statement is true as long as, well, hang on. Let me just take absolute values everywhere. Y plus 9 over 5 is less than y as long as, if and only if, absolute value of y is less than 2. As long as absolute value of y is greater than 2.25. Right. Okay, so I can reduce the situation where y is in the interval -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And in such a situation, once I'm in that situation, it stays that way forever. There is no situation in which I have y is in the interval -2 to 2, and it manages to increase to a different. Yeah, actually, I can't even tighten this bound because I know both sides are integers, right? So, so it would be sufficient that it'll stabilize as long as I have a +1 here, because the right hand side is supposed to be left hand side is supposed to be an integer. No, I'm not sure I can do that. Never mind. Forget I said that. It doesn't matter. The point is, once it's in -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, it'll stay that way forever. Actually, even the -2 case I don't think will show up. So if you have -2, your digit can't be 8, or it could be 8 actually. No, I'm a little worried actually. So if y is -2 and you get the digit 8, your next number is 2, right? Plus 2. Well, okay. Actually, let me draw. Let's draw a flowchart. So if y is -2, then if you have even, you end up at 2. So I should let me draw somewhere else actually. So even, and if it's odd, you go to -1. When you're at -1, you can end up going to 2 with odd by subtracting 9. Or you can go to +1. Here's 0. When you're at 0, you can either stay there, or you can subtract 5 and go to +1. This is going to be really fun to type up. Alright, and then when you go from 1 to... 1 can actually only go to 0 and -1, right? So in the even case, you can go... And in the odd case, you go there. And 2 is also either here or... I don't think this was helpful. Okay, so the problem is you can actually, from 0, you can in principle get to 2, but the -2 is actually excluded. It's the negative. I don't think this really matters, because what I'm going to do is we can get something similar for x, right? Like, after some point, the y values are trapped in this finite set, I guess, of 5 elements, but really 4. Then what I do is I also do the same analysis for x, and I should be able to get the x's in a finite set. It's just this set will be bigger because 2 is a bigger number. Alright, this might require some cases. This is true as long as x is like strictly less than 9. Or greater than 9. So overall, there's a finite set of 19 times 5 equals 95 ordered pairs I care about. Which is not what you want to hear, ever. But, basically I want to show these all get to 0. 0, 0, 0. That's the end goal. And it's a finite set, so I should just be able to check it, right? Alright, Python! Alright, let's see if I can do it before the jingle ends. No way I can do it in time. X0 minus... how do you compute the digit? If X0% x2 is, if x0 is even, jeez. This is horrible. D equals y0% 5. Else D equals y0% 5 plus 5. Okay, if x0 equals 0, I'm not gonna optimize this code. Okay, fine, I'll optimize the code. Functools.error RU cache. So y1 equals. Will you lose points? Like, probably. For x in range minus 9, 10. For y in range 3. Print f x y. Oh, actually, maybe I would have made it in time. Oh, frick. This is how you know I'm good at coding. It's just trivial programs like this don't finish. Finished in this many moves. Let's see if this works. Oh no. Shit, which one didn't finish? What? It didn't finish? No. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to happen. -1, 0 goes to... Shoot, it's actually a loop. Wait, doesn't that mean the problem is false? Did I screw up? Wait, really? No, what? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I thought this was gonna work. -1, 0. Can you get there? Is there a number that's -1 mod 2 and 0 mod 5? There has to be, right? So I actually need to keep track of more information. This ordered pairs. It's not true that all the ordered pairs... Wait. No, I confused myself because I thought this was equivalent to the problem. So this is telling me that I can never get to -1, 0 as like the thing. That's bad news. Oh, the 3 observation. Right. There was an observation someone made earlier that x is always congruent to y mod 3. Alright, we're back in business. Let's cross your fingers. It worked! Yes! We did it! Triumph! Wow. Okay, so that's a little better set. Okay, cool. Wait, I want to see the threat solutions then, because this is actually a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be manipulating like sigma signs and inequalities. I think these solutions don't have the mod 3 idea. These could be. No one. I think these don't have the mod 3 idea. Huh. Okay, interesting. The mod 3 thing is correct, right? Like, well, I checked it by Python, so it's correct. I'm surprised no one else did it this way, though. Okay. Solve AOME P9. Do I get Python? Are we done now? What's Brazil 5? If Brazil 5 looks fun, I'll try it too. No, I should actually play some. Nah. Next time. We then. Okay, so let me first write this up and then decide what I'm doing. What do you mean? What is that error? Let AI be the unique digit satisfying AI is congruent to PI mod 2, AI congruent to CI mod 5. Then define AI plus 1, or BI plus 1 is equal to B0 minus. Should I use X and Y? No, I should use B and C. It's clearer that way. Is it Geo? Brazil 5 is short. Alright, I'll look at the Brazil 5. B, so you take the previous one and you subtract AI, divide by minus 2. CI plus 1 is CI minus AI minus 5. The proof is automatic by Chinese. Okay, so in fact, we will prove the following claim. Suppose B0 and C0 are any integers such that B0 is C0 mod 3. Then, what the heck? Where'd my claim go? I don't know what's up with is my keyboard messed up or is my editor messed up? Then defining Bn and Cn is above. We have Bn is congruent to Cn I shouldn't use n again. Okay, so the mod 3 condition is trivial to check. Now consider the ordered pair. Now, essentially we have a map. Bn to Cn maps to Bn minus A. For some 0 less than now, note that if c greater than 2, we have c minus a. Thank you, roll for 1 for the follow-up. Is less than or equal to c plus 9 over 5 is strictly less than c. Thus, we eventually reach a pair with c less than or equal to 2. Why did that crash? Oh, because I misspelled frac. In the b greater than 5, we have so b minus a over minus 2. 9. We eventually reach a pair with b less than 9. I think these are more clear if I type them as bullets. Bullet points are really good. This leaves us with 100 and so 5 times 19 equals 95. Okay, so now do I just paste the output? This can be done by the following code, which gives out. Okay. Very cool. Digit descent problem. Three. Okay. Oh wait, is it already in my database with like a wrong solution? Probably. Okay. Shoot. Yeah, this is in the base with the wrong solution, so I have to actually edit the existing one. What am I doing? I didn't realize that the problem was already in my database, so it was throwing me an error because it was like, yo, you have this problem in your database already.